I'm standing here outside a Meta data center. Investors have been pouring money into AI infrastructure projects. This one has cost about $700 million. Overall, it's tough to give an exact amount on the industry's investment because all of this money is private. But everyone more or less guesses it's at about $200 billion.
So the AI industry has actually been, in some ways, in real financial trouble.
There is no clear path to profitability.
The original idea was that AI was going to be sold to businesses, but that has failed to materialize for all of the reasons that AI just isn't working all that well in the first place.
In February, a hedge fund did some back-envelope math. If you strip out investments in data centers and training, how much money was actually spent on buying actual AI products and services? About $16 billion, maybe less. To actually turn a reasonable profit, they need to raise that number to about $200 billion.
Exact estimates vary, but the general thesis has been backed by major venture capitalists and investment banks. And there's one thing that potentially complicates business cases for these systems: our existing laws.
If there are any road bumps into how they can do that, then selling enterprise AI software suddenly becomes less appealing, both to them and to the clients.
These road bumps are society's foundations. Fair credit reporting violations, when AI denies loans without proper disclosures. Fraud statutes, when AI systems hallucinate financial results and deceive investors. Equal employment violations, when you weed out candidates from women's colleges. Civil rights violations, when a biased data set doesn't suggest medical care to poor or Black people. And these protections are exactly what deregulation is trying to undo.
I don't see how that's good for anybody except for the few firms that are making a ton of profit off of it.
But here's the thing about companies that spend hundreds of billions of dollars on products with no clear path to profitability. They try to create their own reality.
So a lot of terms are being thrown around by CEOs that sound incredibly impressive. Artificial general intelligence is one.
That's a theoretical type of AI that possesses human intelligence and can perform any intellectual task a person can.
We said from the very beginning we were going to go after AGI.
I'm sure you've heard it before.
How long before we're literally dealing with a god?
It used to be that AGI was this very binary moment.
OpenAI has had a definition of AGI in its charter, and I quote from its charter: highly autonomous systems that outperform humans at most economically valuable work. They would consider a system AGI once it had generated $100 billion in profits.
Artificial general intelligence isn't about curing cancer or American dominance. It's about whatever makes them $100 billion.